Welcome to the Emerging Professional Series at the Coffee Corner Show, powered by the Emerging India Forum, TEIF, and a tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. Theme is Breaking Chains, Building Futures, a conversation with Manoj Gurani. In this thought-provoking episode, we sit down with a man who has made it his life's mission to fight the world's darkest crime, that is human trafficking. Manoj is an anti-trafficking specialist, has led and supported over 300 successful rescue operations, freeing more than 5,000 innocent children and vulnerable individuals from modern slavery. A survivor, leader, trainer, strategist, and relentless changemaker, Manoj's work goes far beyond operations. It's about giving voice to the voiceless, breaking criminal cycles, and empowering survivors to lead. His journey is not just about a career, it's a courageous crusade built on conviction, compassion, and an unshakable will to bring light where there is none. And we also come to know Manoj as a person. So, welcome, Manoj, to today's Coffee Conversation episode.
Thank you, sir.
So, let me explain you there will be three rounds: professional journey, personal journey, and a surprise, the rapid fire round, where you will be in the hot seat and you have to be witty, fun, and quick. And here's your inspiration niche marketing, which we'll autograph and send to you. So, let's begin. Faizam Lion Amir Virani, host at Coffee and legal tech evangelist at Prime Infotech Solution, author of 15 books. So, my first question for a professional journey round, Manoj. Your work is deeply rooted in purpose. What was the defining moment that set you on this path to fight human trafficking, and how has the journey been till date?
The journey is far from over, sir, because the goal itself hasn't been accomplished. It is still incomplete. The journey will complete the day my goal is fulfilled. And my goal is to create an institution known for breaking the cycle of human trafficking and modern slavery. To fulfill my aim, I need an initial investment, and I'm just waiting for that. And the day I get this help, I will be able to make my 4D model that I created for the curbing human trafficking and modern journey in a more impactful way with what I have designed to reduce the impact of trafficking and slavery. In 2004, before 2004, I uh, didn't know about slavery and human trafficking. So in 2004, I had the opportunity to work with an international organization which was operating from Mumbai, and they used to concentrate across India. So they taught me before involving in any investigation and any operation. They had taught me how to investigate the cases, how to deal with the criminals, and after the practical teaching, they also taught me the field investigation, how to deal the criminals and police officers and government.
So, let's build the conversation, Manoj. You often say, without the trafficker, trafficking can't exist. How does this philosophy guide your strategy and action?
So I learned from them how to investigate the cases, and then after that, I moved to another organization where I had learned different strategies and the planning and how to influence the government for policy making and uh, smoothly running our operation.
So, Manoj, you have led and supported over 300 rescue operations. What goes through your mind when you are in the middle of a mission?
It's only goes in my mind only. I that time I think only about the success because We put lots of effort when we generate a intel in a case. So if if it goes a fail, then it means let us down also lots of investment we invest while we are generating it. So uh, living in the field and having the experience
Wow. So, in this challenging line of work, how do you maintain focus and clarity of purpose?
because I have identified my purpose and you know this activism. I thought that 21 years I have spent in this sector. So what the another work can I do? So it's I have made it my professional business, and whenever I am doing any, I am saving any life. So it's give me peace and happiness. So I am continuing my work.
Wow. So, let's go memory down the lane, Manojji. What has been one of the toughest operations you have been part of? And how did you navigate and what did it teach you?
There are lots of incident happened when I passed. It was the 2008 and 9. So while I was working in an emerging organization in Mumbai, that time we received a missing case where four boys around 10 to 12 years were kidnapped from Nepal. And this case was referred by a Nepali organization to the Childline India. And Childline knows about me and my organization, so they referred that case to me and asked for help. So they had the information that Nepali children were taken to the Varanasi, UP, India. So my colleague and I went to search them, but past we had spent around 10 days, but we were not finding any clue. So we decided to, to uh, intercept them. So one by one, we were searching them in a, market and in a houses, society. So when nothing was working, so we decided to, okay, we will put early morning surveillance. If children are working in any home, maybe as a domestic servant, then they will come to out uh, to throw the garbage. So what happened? When we didn't intervene anything, so we kept another 2 3 days surveillance from that house. So through that house, we got relocated their business, and in their business, we found another two uh, boys. So then we informed the referral organization that referred us cases. So my part was to just trace them and inform the organization. So rest of the part they have to do because we can't do any rescue operation ourselves. We always have to involve the police in our rescue operation because they are the authority. So I asked the child and organization. Then means after 15 days, child and representative arrived in Varanasi and they taken the details from us. So they asked us to help in police network because they don't know anybody. So that time, I'm sure that time Ardukum was going in Ilava. So all police departments and the government stakeholders like collectors duties were there. So it was very difficult to meet any higher. Whenever we lead any rescue operation. We try to save any life. So always we approach the higher.
So, Manoj, how do you approach building trust with survivors who have experienced unimaginable trauma?
Were attempting on police failure. So we try to meet ADGP Law and Order, who was sitting at Lucknow. So from Varanasi, we went to Lucknow, and I asked that child line representative you go and do the networking and approach ADGP for the police call. So they both were scared and they were unable to meet him. And just they meet his PA, and PA just told them that sir is not available today, and so come tomorrow. So immediately a thought came to my mind: why can't I go and approach the? So unfortunately, when I used to enter to his office, the ADGP supposed to leave, and he came out. So immediately I shout him, "Excuse me, sir, I have a serious case and I want to talk to you." So immediately he called me and he listened me, and when he got when he got to know the cases belongs to the Varanasi, then immediately he called Superintendent of Police Varanasi and asked him to provide me any type of help and save those four boys. Those four boys, the history was they were poor family, and their sister used to work in circus. So in circus, those girls also were minor, around 14 and 15 years. So the circus owner and manager used to abuse them and they sexually exploited. So uh, the police authority rescued them and they given the testimony against their circus owner. So circus owner and manager were arrested. So these who kidnapped these four boys, they we contacted SP. So SP asked me to go and meet the officer. So from Varanasi to Lucknow, it takes around 3 and 4 hours. So again, I went to Varanasi, and the police team were waiting for us. And they given us a very good support, and we were able to rescue the all four bodies and arrest the kidnapper. So it taught me that nothing is possible. Your intention is good, and you care about the children and your society. Then you get support from everywhere. So I learned that it was my first deal with the higher. So it gave me courage and it encouraged me to pursue my work.
Wow. So let's come to the question of building trust. How do you connect with your survivors on this aspect of trust when they have undergone immense trauma?
Sir, it's a technique. Uh, we have a team. When we do any rescue operation, so we include in our team a lawyer to take care about the police stations, lodging the FIR, appropriate action, us, and then only we conduct the rescue. And these children and people, whoever the slave, they are deceived by their very closest members. So how come they trust on an unknown person? And that person also came along with the police, and they aware about the. I'm not saying the everyone are like that, but there are very good people in police department who still I admire. And so the gaining the trust of victims, it depends how you are, approaching them, how your communication with them. So we had that technique. So I will not talk to the victim. My social worker will talk, and they feel though the person really came, to save them. So it's the procedure. It is the government procedure. After the rescue, you have to follow the law and the procedure. So the victims and survivors can't do this immediately. They have to go through that procedure. They have to the girl, if a girl and boy uh, is a minor below 18 years, so they have to spend that much time to government center. So during that center home, every week our social worker will, you know, uh, make twice and thrice visit. So they get girls how girls behavior, what she wants, and what is her interest and boys. So according to that, we facilitate the thing. So the victim and survivor can engage.
So, my next question: over the years, how has the landscape of trafficking in India changed, and what challenges remain most pressing?
Nothing has been changed, sir. Even you know, its condition is very worse. If you can't believe in this COVID-19 when we were under the lockdown, the red light area were functioning. So whoever the under depression, as a human being, we immediately come sometime in depression. So they were used to visit those red light areas and had sex with the sex worker. So nothing is changed, and I'm have anti-human trafficking cell. It's created by the Mumbai police and Maharashtra police, and it is implementing in another part of the India. But nothing is they also complete their target because they have the target rescue these much children and people and arrest these much things. So it will take time, and people are not aware about the real thing. Before when before I am entering in this sector, I too don't know, I too didn't know that uh, sex trafficking. I used to cross the red light area, so that time my imagination was that oh those girls are doing this, but they are the trap, and the trap trapper was their closest, means either the friend, sometime in the family member. So these things. So lots of work we need to do, and the situation are also the demand. Demand is that increasing. In lockdowns, people, the habitual customer, what they do, they were doing the mobile set. So that time, the new demand created, and surrogacy. Now in India, the surrogacy is highly spreading because the celebrities don't want to born the baby, and and people are doing the late plan, so they are unable to work the baby. So these new demands are created. So now the new also the digital slavery.
So, Manoj, as someone who's trained and led many teams, what leadership qualities do you consider absolutely non negotiable?
Fulfill their demand. As per me, sir, keep doing your good work and train the other people and give them opportunity to lead the front. So whatever you are doing, uh, I'm not saying that my personal sector, it can be any sector. So I believe that good work is free. It earns respect. And when respect build and that builds trust, and trust expand your relations. When relationship develop your business. So today if I am in this field, so there are lots of higher police officers. They involve me uh, their operations. They ask, there are the and there are the survivor whom I rescued. They are living a good life, so they also parted. So for me, keep going your good work, and definitely it's bigger.
So let's go to the next round, Manojji, and understand you as a person. When you are not on the field, how do you spend a peaceful day at home?
Just involve engaging me in my homework. Like that, I do the cleaning my house. I will prepare the food. I will clean my bedroom. I
Who has been your biggest emotional anchor?
uh, I can say sir, my father. My father is so I inspire.
Beautiful. So, do you have a hobby or activity that helps you completely disconnect from work?
Yes, yes. I am a very this the party lover. So I love the cocktail party, and once a month I go outing. Sometime if there is no cocktail party, then I take long that bike ride. So that is my hobby. It makes me
Wow. So, what's the childhood memory that brings smile on your face?
my child, when I given the history about the Mahatma, that time I was small and I got the first prize from the general manager of ordnance factory because my father was a ordnance surveyor. He was working in ordnance factory.
Wow. So, Manoj, if your friends were to describe you in one sentence, what would they say?
They can say, okay, he is a very professional and a very good friend.
Which is that book or movie which has left a lasting impact on you?
It is the मेरे सपनों का भारत sir. That is written by the Mahatma
Mhm. Wow. So, my last one is a googly one. Describe Manoj in one line.
Gandhi. Optimist sir. I'm very optimistic. I
Beautiful.
think that
So, let's put you in the hot seat, Manoj. Your favorite color?
white sir.
A comfort food that never fails you.
Dal ki
Best piece of advice received.
sorry. Keep your
Best piece of advice received.
yeah. That is that sir. That Kalam's quote is there. I'm not that remember, but it says that this you will sign in your time. It is written. It is in my Facebook, profile.
Wow.
A day will come. A day will come when you will try.
Beautiful. Okay. Your dream travel place.
Goa, sir. I like
Wow. Tea or coffee to recharge.
chai, chai, sir. Mumbai ka
Okay.
tea.
Mumbai. So, ये आपकी book, which will be autographed and sent to you. So, in a world where silence often fuels injustice, Manoj has chosen to raise his voice for those who can't. His journey is a living reminder that real change isn't built in boardrooms, it's built in the courage of those who refuse to look away. Manoj's story isn't just about rescue operations, it's about restoring dignity, rebuilding trust, and reigniting hope. To every professional watching, courage can start small but ripple wide. Thank you, Manoj, for inspiring us to choose purpose over comfort, action over apathy, and humanity over everything else. So, like that, there are 500 plus coffee speakers sharing their professional personal journey. Subscribe, implement in your life, and see those changes. And we continue our conversation or cup of coffee with another coffee speaker. So, take care. Thank you.